Hello and welcome to an historic reenactment of Game 1 of the 1945 World Series between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs on Wednesday, October 3rd, 1945 at Briggs Stadium in Detroit. The Tigers got to this series under manager Steve O'Neill by winning 88 games and losing 65 and finishing a game and a half ahead of the Washington Senators. The Cubs, managed by Charlie Grimm, Jolly Charlie, won 98 and lost 56 and wound up 3 games ahead of the second-place St. Louis Cardinals. For the Cubs today, it will be Stan Hack leading off and playing third base. Don Johnson will be at second base, Peanuts Lowry in left field, and batting cleanup Phil Cavaretta. We'll give you the rest of the lineup in a moment as Hal Newhouser is ready to go for the Tigers to face this Cub lineup. Newhouser was 25-9 this year, led the league in wins, 29 complete games, 8 shutouts. His first pitch to Hack is fouled off for a strike. We have, of course, Smilin' Stan in there, the third baseman for the Cubs, a left-handed batter. Broke in with the Cubs in 1932. The next pitch is low for a ball. The rest of the lineup for the Cubs will be Andy Pafko in center, Bill Nicholson in right, Mickey Livingston behind the plate, Roy Hughes at shortstop, and Hank Baroy on the mound. Here's the pitch now to Hack, and there's a ground ball down to third base. Jimmy Outlaw is up with it, gets it across to Rudy York, and there is one gone. That'll bring up Don Johnson. They call him Pep. Right-handed batter, first full season last year, hit .278 with 71 runs knocked in and 169 hits. Doesn't have much power. Inside for a ball. He had 168 hits this year, and 141 of them were singles. We have, as we said, Baroy going for the Cubs. I'll tell you a little bit more about him. Here's the swing and a foul tip now to Johnson. The count is even at 1-1. Baroy has a record this year of 10-5 with the Yankees, and then was acquired by the Cubs in July for $100,000 and went 11-2 with the Cubs. Gave up only 2 home runs in 122 innings. So he was a 21-game winner, splitting it between both leagues. Here's the pitch now to Johnson by Newhouser, and there's a shot going back through the box, heading over second base out into center field for a base hit. And it's the first base runner of the ball game. We're at Briggs Stadium, where it's 340 feet down the left field line, as Peanuts Lowry comes up now. And here's the look over at first base by Newhouser. Here's the pitch on the way. Johnson is breaking, and it's swung.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?